Good morning students. Welcome to Python class. In today's class, I'll explain you about what are strings and what strings functions are available in Python. Okay, and it is an essay question. As you all know that because in first year, second year you have what is a string, how to declare a string in C, C++ and Java. Right, a string is a sequence of characters, or we can say that string is a collection of characters. Okay, so what is a string? String is a collection of characters, and a character in system, in computer, a character is nothing but it is a symbol, right? And after defining a string in the exam also, what you have to do is you need to give a syntax, right? So before going to string syntax, let me give a definition once again. String is a sequence of characters or collection of characters that can be declared, that can be initialized in a double quotes or in a single quotes. If it is a string, that should be between either single quotes or in a double quotes. Understood? Now come to a syntax here. You can see syntax for declaring a string. Variable name equals to string name. Variable name is a identifier. You can give any name to a string. Okay, whatever name you are giving to a string here, that is nothing but a variable. Equals to string name. Okay, whatever string you want to store, that is nothing but the string here. And as I already said, if it is a string, then in Python we'll declare that string either in a single quotes or in a double quotes. Example, you can see S1 equals to hello. Here hello is a string. S1 is nothing but the name of the variable. And what type of variable it is? It is a variable type of a string. Okay. Now you see, I have given example how we are printing a string. Using a print function, we are printing a string. Print hello. Right. Now come to the next function, length. Length of the string. Length means what actually? Length is nothing but the number of characters in a given string. Example, I have given hello as a string. HELLO. Total how many characters you have? 5 characters. So 5 characters called as length of the string. Okay, so what is the length of the string in that example? 5 is the length of the string. Now here you see the definition of the string. Length of the string is nothing but to calculate a length of a string in Python, we use the built-in function len, L-E-N. Okay, so if you want to find the length of the string, then what function we'll use? We'll use a len function, and it is a built-in function. Built-in function means with the software only you will get that function. You no need to redefine that function, right? Len, len, length function is used to find the length of the string. Now, if it is a function, so it will take parameters. No? So it takes a string as a parameter. It takes string as a parameter and returns an integer as the length of the string. It takes a string as a parameter, means whatever to whichever string you want to find out the length, that should be in a parameter, parenthesis. Okay, and always from length function will get the result in integers only. Integer result only you will get. Okay, because length means example 5 characters, 6 characters, whatever you will get, no, that is nothing but a numeric value only. Now you see the syntax here. Len string. What is the len here? Len is a built-in function, and in the brackets are called as a parenthesis, and in the parenthesis whatever you have, no, that are called as a parameters. So here what is a parameter? As I already said, string is a parameter. Okay, now string is a parameter. What is a string here? Example, in the given example, welcome to have given. So string is nothing but to which string you are finding a length, that is called as a length of the string. Okay, that is called as a size, means to which string you want to find the length. Okay, that string we should put inside the parenthesis. Now you see the example. In the example, how to find the length of the given string I have given. Okay, how to find, using the length function we'll find the length of the string. Example, str1, it is the name of the string. Okay, so it is, or we can say that it is a variable which holds the string. And welcome to, here it is a string. Okay, but how can we identify it is a string? Because it is in a double quotes. If it is in a double quotes, then we can say that that is a string. Now we are printing that string, and we are printing length of the string also here. Okay, just we are printing length of the string. You see the print function, the length of the string is comma len, len is a length function which is used to find the length of the string. Next, in the bracket, str1 means we are finding the length of the str1. What is str1 here? Welcome to. Now what will be your answer? You count the letters WEL3, COME4, 7, TO, 2 letters, 9. But you will get answer 10. Why you will get answer 10? Why? Because between E and T there is a space. So the space is also considered as a character. So the length of the string will be 10 characters. Right. Now, indexing string. Indexing. Right. See, actually in C and C++, you have character array. Character array means what actually? Character array means array means what actually? It is a sequence of character, sequence collection of elements of same data type. If you if collection of characters means what? String. So character array is called as a string. Okay. So here, if it is an array, each and every element in the array is indexed with index number. Okay, each and every character is indexed, means, and that index also start from a 0 to length minus 1. Okay, so here also, if it is a string, string is a collection of characters. Right, string is a collection of characters. If it is a collection of characters, each and every character can be identified. I can be identified independently, individually, using an index number. Okay, so that index number you can find out by using an index function. So indexing is nothing but it is giving a one number, one sequence number to a characters in a string. See here, you see the definition. Strings are ordered sequence of character data. So what is the string? String is a sequence or collection of character data. Indexing allows you to access individual characters in a string. So for each and every character will give a index number. Right. So using that index number, easily you can access, you can identify a character in a string. Okay. Now that whatever index is there, that is a numeric value. Always index is a numeric value. And in the string, index number start from a 0 and the last element will be length minus 1. Okay. Example, hello I have given. Total how many characters you have? 5 characters. So it starts from a 0. No? The last character index will be a 4. Okay. That is the indexing in a string. Now example, you see, indexing with substring arguments. Okay. You see here one variable I have given which is a type string. Sentence is a variable equals to. Python program is fun. One string I have given. Right. Then you can find the index number of a particular word. Okay, particular cat. Now here you see result equals to sentence dot index. Sentence is a variable dot index. Index is a built-in function. Using that function you can find out the length of the string. In the bracket is fun. Is fun is the last one, no? IS. So what is the index number of I? Okay, that index number you will get, right? So here using a index built-in function we are finding the length of the string. Okay, so if you want, sorry, we are finding index of a given string, so it will find the index of the first character. But how we are finding? Using a index function, right? Index function in the bracket, to whichever character or to whichever string you want to find the index, that will give, right? In this example you will get the index number as 19. Why? Because here I index is a 19. Okay, so that we are printing, that's it. See here, now in a strings, each and every character is having a index number. As this point already have explained, that index number you can display by using a index function. Okay, so but that index number you can access in a positive, in a negative. Means you can access the characters, by positive index number, and you can access the characters by using a negative. So if it is a positive, left to right, for example, if I'll give HELLO, H is considered as a first index if you are accessing an element from left to right, and if you are accessing from right to left, O will be your first character. Okay, means it will come from a right to left. If it is a positive, it goes from left to right, and if it is a negative, it's come from right to left. Okay, means when it is a negative, no, the last character will be minus, the index will be minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. If it is a positive, it starts from a 0, 1, 2, like that. Okay, now index of a character can be accessed in two ways, that is the positive way, and the second one is using a negative. Now we'll discuss first positive. Accessing a characters by positive index number, that is the ones 0, 1, 2, 3, like that, not negative values. In this type of indexing, we pass a positive index. Which we want to access is a square bracket. The index number starts from 0. Understood? So here, if it is a positive index, the first character index starts from a 0. The last character index will be length minus 1. Okay, here you see, if it is a positive index, you see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like that. If it is a negative, you see minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. So if you want to display minus 1, then what you will get? Exclamation mark you will get. Now example program using a positive index. See, str. Here str is the name of the variable, equals to hello world. So here what is our string? Hello world. Okay, and I want to print str0, str7, str10. str0 means what here? What is the first character? H. That is printed. What is str7? W, because hello 5 space 6, W is a 7, like that. So using a index number, here we are discussing about the positive index. No, using it is a method of accessing a character in the positive index. What we'll do, we'll give a positive index only, that is 0 and 1. And the same, the purpose is same, it's nothing but accessing characters. Now the second one is accessing characters by negative index. Okay, from right to left. If it is a negative, it is from right to left. If it is a positive, it is from left to right. Now you see the negative. In this type of indexing, we pass the negative index in a square brackets, right? Here the index number start from the index minus 1. Okay, so if it is a negative index, in the bracket what will give? Will give a minus 1, minus 2, like that. So if your negative index, from where it will start? From right to left. And what is the initial value of the index there? Minus 1. See here, negative index. One string I have given str equals to hello world. Print str minus 1. Minus 1 means what here? The last one. minus 7, you come in a reverse order, something O like that will be printed, right? So negative, it's come from a right to left. Now slicing the string. Slicing the string means, actually slice means what? This part already I have explained in a one dimension array, two dimension array, and a multi-dimension array. Slicing means as a cutting, it's a part of the string. Okay, so using a slicing function you can find the part of the string. Okay, so you see slicing in a Python is a feature that enables accessing parts of a sequence. In slicing string we create a substring. Okay, it's a part of a string is nothing but the substring. So using a slicing function, what we are doing, just we are creating a substring from an original string. Okay, which is essentially a string exists within another string. So using the slicing, whatever substring you are creating, no, that is a part of original string. Okay, so here in the slicing, actually we'll use the three parameters. One is the start, the second one is the end, and the third one is the step. Start means what? It's the starting, from where you want to extract the substring, that is the start. End means where you want to stop the extraction, that is the end. And for every character, how much you want to increment, whether you want to if you want characters continuously, if you give a starting and ending, whatever characters are there, that will be printed. Okay, so if characters are, you don't want characters in a sequence, randomly you want to pick the characters. So how much, every time how much index number you want to increment, that information will give in a step. Okay, so here you see string, start, end, stop, step. Start means we provide the starting index. End means it is a ending index. Step means it is a how many characters you want to increment every time. Now here string is a gigs per gigs. It is a string. Print str. I want to print string from str, substring from str. First I have given colon, next to 3. Colon 3 means here first if you have given colon, that is nothing but the starting to 3. Third 3 characters I want. Okay, the next one is a str1 1 5. So between a 1 and 5 I want to print the characters, and every step is a 2 means alternative characters will be printed. Okay, now minus 1, minus 12, minus 2 means it comes from a right to left. Minus 2 means k, like that. K, sorry, it is the exclamation, minus 2 space x, like that. It comes from a right to left. Understood? So every time how much you want to increment? Minus 2. Start from a minus 1. Minus 1 means how much here? It is a first exclamation mark. Next, every time we should increment to 2, no? So the next one is a k, like that. From right side also you can increment. Now the next one is reverse a string using a slicing. So here reverse a string means we can display the string in a reverse order. Okay, so you see we can reverse the string using the slicing by providing the step value as minus 1. So minus 1 means what? It is from right side, no? So right side, from right side if you are printing means what? Yeah, the whatever string you have given, that is displaying in a reverse order. Okay, that is reverse a string using a slicing. Okay, just here what I am doing, starting, ending I am not giving, just to minus 1 step value I am giving. Minus 1 step value we are giving what it means indirectly. It is printing strings from right to left. Now here only you can see another example where negative index values we used. Same, in our example we used negative values. Here I have given a positive values. You can see 2 colon 8 colon 2 means I want to print numbers from 2 to 8, and every time I want to increment by 2 means alternative numbers I want to print. Now we are starting from 8 and 1 in the reverse order, and every incrementation means it's from the reverse order we are printing here. Okay, now 1 to 8 here. You can say I have given starting and ending. The first one is the positive index, the second one is the negative index. The next one is repeating strings. Example, if you want to print a same string number of times, that is nothing but the repeating. So in Python you can repeat the string. You can repeat the string means you can print the same string number of times. Okay, that is possible. But how to print a same string number of times? By using a asterisk. Okay, so asterisk, and how many times you want to give, that number you should give, and that many times the string is printed, right? You see, the repetition or operator is denoted by asterisk symbol, and it is useful for repeating string to a certain length. So same string you can repeat number of times by using a asterisk. Okay, you see, example str Python program I have given. Next, what I am printing? Print str asterisk 3. So the same string, how many times we are printing? 3 times we are printing. Okay, so Python program, because asterisk is a repeating string symbol, right? So using that you can print same string number of times. See here, Python program. Okay, 3 times I am printing. Okay, now here we have a one more facility, that is substring also you can print repeatedly in a Python. Okay, so how you will extract the substring? By using a slicing. So here first we'll extract the substring, then we'll repeat that string number of times. Use here print str 7:9. So I am taking a part of the string, and what is the index number of a starting string here? 7 to 9. So 2 characters. Okay, two characters we are printing how many times? 3 times, because asterisk 3, which repeats the substring 3 times. Okay, PR, you can see here. Now the next one is the concatenation. What is a concatenation? Joining of 2 strings. Okay, so in a Python you can concatenate 2 strings by using a plus operator, right? String concatenation is a technique of combining 2 strings, or we can say that it is a joining of 2 strings. Okay, so here in Python we have an operator called plus. Using that you can add 2 strings, and that will be stored in a third string. See here, string concatenation is a technique of combining 2 strings. Okay, it is very easy to use plus operator. Here what addition operator we are using, which is used to add 2 strings. Okay, so using this string you can add multiple strings, and mean that multiple strings are joined together to form a single string. Okay, here you can see in the example, var1 equals to hello, var2 equals to world, var3 equals to var1 plus var2. So finally what will be your output? Hello world is your output. Okay, so this is about Python string. You have more number of functions. That function also I will explain in the next video, right? So here just once again I will revise what I have explained. Strings in Python. What is a string? String is a collection of characters, and that string can be declared either in a single quotes or in a double quotes. Okay, variable name equals to string name. Next, length function. What is a length function? Length function is used to find the number of characters in a given string. So to find the length of the string, here we are using a len function, which gives the length of the string. Now indexing. Indexing means is a position of a character in a string that you can find out by using a index, and it is a built-in function. From whichever string you want to print the index number, just you need to give that string as a parameter. That's it. Next, whatever index is there, that you can access in a 2 ways. That is one by using a positive, and the second one by using a negative. Positive means accessing the string start from a left to right. If it is a negative means it is from a right to left. 2 methods you have. Next, this all I have explained. Slicing. Slicing is nothing but extracting a part of a string. So if it is a slicing, you need to give 3 values. One is the starting, from where you want to extract, where you want to end, that is the second one. And every extraction, how much you want to increment, that is nothing but the step value. Reverse string. If it is a negative indexing, if you are extracting the string, using a negative step value, that will be nothing but that will display string in a reverse order. Next, repeating a string. So in a Python we have operator called asterisk. Using that asterisk you can repeat the same string number of times, but how many number of times you want to repeat a string, that you should give. Okay, so that is a repeat string. In this example I have repeated same string 3 times. Now string concatenation. Concatenation is nothing but the joining of 2 strings, and these 2 strings can be concatenated using a plus operator. Okay, so this is about strings. In the next class we'll discuss about more functions of string. Thank you.